Good morning. This is Angela Jordan Perry with Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling. And I'm delighted to have this time to spend with you again today with some other good information. I hope you find value in and can run with it and just utilize it right off the bat. So the point of Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling is so that you will feel that you have a girlfriend that you can connect with on this homeschooling journey, that will give you the how-tos and the insights and the know-it-all. Not that I know it all, but I've been homeschooling now for 17 years. I'm a mom of 8 children, and we started this homeschooling journey in the state of Virginia when my oldest, who is now almost 21, was just turning 4 years old. So I started right at 4 years old. And I've been going ever since. A lot of things that I wish I had known that I did not know. I wish I had a girlfriend who would have walked me through some, just some creative, cool, helpful, encouraging thoughts and tips and ideas, which I did not have. And so now I'm paying it forward. I'm going to give that to my girlfriend. So I look forward to spending time with you. Check out my YouTube channel and Facebook page. And you'll find a plethora of conversation and ideas and suggestions and tips to help you along your way. So what I want to talk to you about today is how to homeschool frugally, that you can do so on a small budget. It doesn't take a lot to homeschool. When we first got started homeschooling in Virginia, let's see, I had 2 and was pregnant with the 3rd at the time. And we did not have a lot of money and resources. So actually, when I first got started, I actually just went right to Walmart and got a math book, some different things that we were going to use in our homeschooling journey. In the state of Virginia, you could choose to school under religious preference, and that's what we did. So there wasn't a lot of requirements and approval of curriculum that I had to do. So let me just, in general, just let you know, there's a lot of ways you can do it. I give you some tips, and I would love to hear from you. Now, have you ever just thought, how in the world do these people homeschool? And probably on one income in their home, how in the world they homeschool? How can they even keep up with being able to pay for all of that material? Well, let me just let you know, it is possible. It is so possible to do. Okay. One of the things that you want to, first of all, think about is utilizing your library. Your library has a ton of resources where you can cover your geography, you can cover your science, when you can cover social studies, you can cover a lot of things, even math books. So don't forget your library. That's absolutely free. The law in most states does not require it's a curriculum or accredited curriculum. Some states do, and some ways of homeschooling in those states require accredited books, if you will. Number 2, don't negate the fact of your online resources. Oh my goodness. You can find music lessons. You can find books that are already just read out or illustrated for your children to look at different books. You can find all of your science resources online. YouTube. My children have learned their planets, the song for the planets, the parts of the body. I can't even tell you all that they learned and that they know just from being on YouTube. And we just research it, or even Netflix. Okay, so you have all of these online resources, whatever you can think of, search it up, and I bet you'll find it. Okay, and you will have enough to cover probably every day because you can go over those things again. So your online resources, music, art lessons, and they are mostly can be found free. Okay, helping with phonics with your children, math. Okay, math. Khan Academy is a great resource, and it's free, no cost, and it goes through math. It gives the video to the child. It gives an explanation of the subject matter that they're learning in math, and then it also keeps a score and a track of where they are in reference to where they started and where they will be towards the end. Khan Academy is excellent. Math, your science is on Khan Academy. You can use that, and it starts from kindergarten all the way up to I think it's maybe the second year of college type of math, algebra, calculus to advanced mathematics. It goes pretty far up there. YouTube, I mentioned that. YouTube has a plethora of resources on there. You can have a heyday just going through your YouTube and whatever you're looking for. If you want your children to understand the process of garbage collection and what does that look like, how, volcanoes erupt, what happens when a volcano erupts. I mean, you think about it and you'll find it there. So you have your YouTube. Netflix is another great resource. Amazon Prime will teach your children the history and everything that they need to know. Some other resources other than library, and get connected to some homeschool groups. Exchange books. A lot of times I have loaned out people books. I have a list in my house of books right on the side of my fridge of books that I've loaned out, the date that I've loaned it out, the contact information to the person that I loaned it out, because I have, been schooling for 17 years. I have a ton of books. So think about those resources, borrowing books. If you want to go on a field trip, there's a lot of places you can go that are free for field trips, no cost at all. Art classes, I mentioned that, your music classes, writing, hands-on learning, Pinterest, free. Find out those hands-on resources that you can use in your homeschooling. Don't negate life skills. Your life skills are part of your children, their learning. Cleaning, cooking, making soap. That was a part of our homesteading and our homeschooling was learning about homesteading, how to make butter, how to make soap, how to cook a country cooking meal, how to make candles. We did that. I mean, we did so many things, how to make fermented food, how to garden, all of those things we learned. We got my son was a part of a mechanics class, got him a part of that. And then lastly, find some co-ops or homeschool academies in my area. I've started a homeschool academy in my area for families. And what we do is parents who have different likes and loves of a subject. I speak Spanish and I lived in Spain for 3 years and was a missionary to different Spanish countries. And so I've learned Spanish. So that's one of the classes I offer. I enjoy public speaking. And so that's a class that I offer. So what we do as parents, they find their love, their subject of love. Maybe there's someone who loves math, or another parent who loves science, another parent who loves experiments. And we exchange our services. So I'll provide a class for Spanish and they may provide a class for geography and science. Not my favorite. I can teach those things, but it's just not my excitement of favorite thing. And so while I'm teaching those things to their children and other families' children, they are doing the same thing. We all put in the amount of money that we're going to, pay for that, co-op or academy. And then from those resources, we give it back into our group. Maybe we will do field trips or pizza party, or maybe we need paper or what have you we need. So that's an idea too. So don't negate or fear that you can't homeschool, because that may mean that you may have to stop working and go home. We don't have all that we want, but we stay to a budget, frugal it may, but our schooling has not cost us very much at all. I just bought a math book, $18, for my kids. And that was the first book I had to buy in quite a while. So be encouraged. There's ways to do it. Connect. Stay attuned with Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling for more tips, insights, and information on how to homeschool frugal. If you have some suggestions and ideas that you've done, please post it in the comments section. Share it here on Facebook Live. Email me at uchthu3rdoption@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook under Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling, and also on our YouTube channel, Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling. All right. Again, this is Angela Jordan Perry, and I look forward to spending more time with you as we share as girlfriends in our homeschooling journey. Have a great day. Bye-bye.